Hi, Days fans. It is Thursday, but we're going to talk about Wednesday's episode, Wednesday, June 29th. And I'm a little concerned because there were not any previews for today. And I know we got Wimbledon and all this other stuff going on. So I hope we get to watch Days today.
Got screwed up the first 2 minutes. God knows what happened.
I know. And that happened
the day before,
too. It's like,
damn you, Wimbledon.
I mean,
Brits and their obsession with tennis and strawberries.
Melanie was pregnant with Dario's baby. And then we found out that Maggie was going to hire a male escort to make Victor jealous. God, all the first 2 minutes, and we missed it all.
Who even cares about Wimbledon? Serena and Venus are out of it. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Why are they out?
Oh, because they lost.
What? Well, silly things like that keep you down, huh? I don't know. Let's get into Days. Let's dive right in there.
All right. So this is getting good with the whole race thing. Everybody is involved.
Oh, I know.
It's a huge, huge storyline about to bust open. And I love the pressure that EJ is feeling. He has recovered nicely.
Oh, yeah.
All the blood and scars are gone. He's got a few, but he'll be back to his doing modeling gigs by the end of the week. So, yeah, what is that? Getting a gunshot wound, maybe 3-4 days in the hospital. Mm-hmm. You get your head blown off. You might spend a week or so.
It depends if it completely came off and they had to reattach it.
Yeah, but beaten up 2 days.
Maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah. So
yeah,
anyway,
he
is feeling the pressure. This whole Taylor thing. But
what pressure? He's proposing.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because he's still married to Nicole, so that's kind of cheesy.
Is he hoping to get her all married and settled before any trial so that she can't testify?
No, I don't think so.
That would be interesting.
But you know how much emotion I felt when he did his proposal?
Let us hear it.
Zero. There's nothing going on there for me. I mean, I try. I give them a chance. I know these are skilled actors, but I'm not feeling it at all.
I'll tell you the emotion I felt. Disgust. There is something really uncouth about wearing a ring from a man that your sister is still wearing a ring from. Okay? And a ring that she has received within the last 365 days.
Yeah, you don't see that happen every day.
I need to ask you, ladies and gentlemen, something, because every now and then we feel like getting a real-life application going on here. Have any of you married or stolen your sibling's spouse? You can be anonymous. Just wanted to know if this has ever really happened.
Tell us the details in the comments below. But, so, you think that EJ is going to get out of this by killing the Rafe imposter, which I guess they're going to switch him at the last minute. Mm-hmm. At least this is part of what I think.
If they kill Rafe too,
if EJ kills Rafe too,
then now that Nicole's DNA evidence has disappeared, then EJ will look like the hero that he avenged Taylor's mother's death, and then nobody will be able to prove EJ's involvement.
But he's still got to go clean with Taylor, otherwise he'll have a guilty conscience.
Oh, honey.
He's the new EJ. He doesn't have any secrets.
Oh, please. Guilty conscience, EJ. How did you say all that with a straight face? That's funny.
I know.
I have to tell you.
I don't like the new EJ.
When Sammy is saying how she's going to make sure the whole town knows what kind of man EJ is, why now? What makes you think now is going to be any different? Get over it. Oh, what did, Stefano said some funny lines about the Salem PD yesterday. Like, if I wanted them to find an all-night donut shop, maybe they could find that, but they're not going to find out anything. And then he said, well, I would have become a cop if I were born stupid enough or something. I mean, he was being rough. Definitely, it's not nice to talk that way in front of your son. It's a bad influence.
So Bo and Hope are back to their cute old
Oh yeah,
self.
they're adorable, and
Fighting crime, kissing in between.
I wasn't able to embed the interview from what was it? The daytime memories, but I forget which site. But anyhow, I tweeted and put it on Facebook. But Christian Alfonso and Peter Reckel are very, very excited about the new writers. And I think they even used the word the best writing that's ever been done for their couple. Now, I mean, that's a big statement because they had some pretty good writing for them back in the day. But they said these new writers know the real Bo and Hope and are writing in that direction.
Oh, yeah. They said something about. So those of you out there who scheduled your classes around days, come back.
Yeah, so both fans, it looks like it's going to be a good fall, summer for you. Not so much for the Carbos because those stupid powers that be, they got rid of Carly. But you know what? They've hired back Bren Foster. Anything's possible.
Yeah.
Quinn, in case you were wondering. So,
Chad.
I was just going to say Chad. Whoa.
Okay, he's gone to the dark side, but he's not willing to give up, what's her name? Abigail with the straight hair now.
No, he is not. You know what he said? I want to be embraced by these people. I want this relationship, but trust me that I can be close with my father and be loyal to them without breaking the law. And what was the end result there? She said she didn't think she could handle that?
She said no and left.
Yeah, Kate, that wasn't very nice. FYI. And Stefano's going to find out you're messing around like that. Now, he probably will like it because they want Abby out of the picture, but, you know, why not let... but he told Kate off.
Yeah.
That was some good Casey Diedrich acting, I thought. He really let her have it. He's like, you know, you're the one that encouraged me to be part of this family, and, you know, I've been letting you encourage me, and I appreciate that, I really do. But don't mess with my woman!
Yeah. I'm not worried about him. He's got, Rafe's ex-girlfriend that he met at the bar.
Oh,
speed dial on his cell phone.
Yeah, she called him a cool drink of water.
Yeah.
What was her name? Alicia.
Yeah.
And, so Katie thinks that when Quinn was introduced the other day, that he used the name Hudson instead of, who knows what his last name is, because he wouldn't be an Alamine.
Right.
Anywho, she thinks he used the name Hudson. I didn't remember hearing that. I remember hearing something, but... guess who else's last name is Hudson?
Kate Hudson?
Not from real life, from Dave.
I don't know.
Emily.
Oh.
And so what does that be fun?
God. Finally, they're going to answer the Emily question.
But we're not sure if the writers just used a generic name that they forgot we already used. Because that's possible, too.
So have you shared these crazy theories about dreams and how they're going to reset and all that?
Well, Hannah and Libby truly believe that...
Oh, they're both on board with that.
I believe so.
Because that is a total do-over. They can...
No, I think those ladies are onto something. I'm not even completely convinced that Hannah and Libby are not writing these themes. They might be the new writers, for all I know, because they got some good stuff that they came up with here.
Okay. So what else we got?
And if that's true, we could say we knew you when. No, but some people think that the way they're going to reset this whole mess of changing writers and firing, 16 million people and hiring back the other 4 million people is by making a whole dream thing. And some people think it's going to go back to 2008.
Wow.
But my question is, if it does that, then what about, Lonely Slicer... And, Kayla and Patch were on then. Does that mean we need all those characters?
Well, they'll exist. They may not necessarily have scenes with them.
Yeah, they might be off screen or just forgotten about or something.
Yeah.
So that would be interesting.
Kind of like Stephanie.
Yeah.
Oh, where's Stephanie?
Stephanie's one of, Stephanie and Max are some of the people I'm talking about here.
Well, Max, they wrote off. But he's in London with Chelsea. Right?
Yeah.
Did he quit medical school, or is he going to medical school over there?
He's going to medical school there. At least they didn't kill him.
Yeah. But,
if you're not killed, you've got a chance.
But Stephanie just stopped showing up.
Yeah,
No explanation, no nothing.
She can come back tomorrow.
Totally, and wouldn't seem odd at all. Wouldn't have to explain anything.
No. Mm-mm. That's some good stuff. So let's talk about Maggie and Victor.
Oh, yeah.
I love Maggie being sassy, but I don't know how many more scenes I can see where she walks in, he looks befuddled, she all owns it.
With the ruffles.
You know, yeah, oh my God, get rid of the goddamn ruffle. And then she kind of sasses him a little, flirts, tells him to call her when he wants some fun, or kisses him or whatever, and then storms off. At some point, I want Victor to grab her back, throw her over his shoulder, and march up those stairs. Maybe use the elevator, I don't know. I would love nothing more for Maggie and Victor to live in sin. How awesome would that be for a Horton to live in sin like that? She just marches into the mansion. I'm here to live now.
Yeah.
With Nicole. Her new project.
What's Kate's maiden name? Does she have any kind of Gina?
She was a Robert.
Okay. Yeah. And her son is a Horton.
Yeah, but Lucas was Lucas Roberts for the first 15 years I watched the show. He didn't become a Horton until 2006 or 7.
Man, Stefano hates all her sort of extended family.
Well,
Kiriakis's and Hortons. She's
when,
got kids from both of those.
I don't know that Stefano hates the Hortons. He hates the Bradys.
He hates the Hortons. What's this whole Chad thing?
I think they're concerned that Abby is going to encourage him to not be involved with their family.
Because there's some
she's a
bad
good girl.
history between the Hortons and the DeMeras.
When Kate was dissing the Hortons, I'm like, dude, you have a kid that's a Horton.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was getting to.
It's kind of... But I can still see her being they're highfalutin.
So I gotta say, I love the scenes anytime that James Scott and Allison Sweeney are in a room together, even if they hate each other. Did we talk about that already?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those were awesome.
Sammy is not a sleuth. Why put the microphone on flowers? They could be changed out at any time.
Who knows?
Water.
Who knows? I don't know where you would put it anyway, but I love the interaction between those two. They still have it.
Yeah.
It's a breath of fresh air from frickin' Taylor and EJ, which...
Okay, so E-Jammies, what do you want to happen now that Taylor's going off? Obvious answer would be you somehow want Sammy and EJ back together, but how's that going to go down?
After 2 rapes and God knows what else.
Yeah, is Rafe going to get murdered for real and then EJ's going to comfort her, or how are they going to work this out? And who is going to be EJ's new love interest? Are him and Nicole going to find their way back to each other? That seems kind of kooky. Let's get some predictions on the couple breakdowns. Who's Melanie going to wind up with? Who's Gabby going to wind up with? Who's EJ going to wind up with?
We have to think about these long and hard.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's wrap it up.
All right, the couple that watches Days Together.
Days Together.